From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Overton. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Looking to pass. It's Dotson. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. Wide open on the right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Dotson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On the run, it's Overton. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tyler. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Lets it fly on the move. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They'll start this drive from the 42. On the move, it's Clark. Runs through a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Grabbed on the outside. It's Carrion. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a connection. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Picks up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. He's in open space downfield. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Tempo and overdrive.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Carrion. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
The sneak scores it. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Creates a little space.
The returner is tackled down at the 37, and the Oklahoma offense will take
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal attack on them before the half.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To throw, it's Dotson. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Finds his man, it's Moore. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. At the 20, he's got space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick strike complete.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Wants to throw. It's Dotson. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Overton. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Now they'll try the right side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground, and he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Sooners are marching down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Clark. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the Blue Devils, with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're going to test the right side with this one. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Oh, my, he just shanked that one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or are happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. Jesse, like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Complete out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt